Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, how's it going? Hey, Luke Memmel, thank you so much for coming in. Ion, thank you so much for coming. Yeah, really appreciate that. Anyway, well, we are waiting for some of y'all nice mammals to come in. Um, Again, we can have our little segment here for the for y'all just might be watching the replay. Yep. I mean, there's definitely that. So yeah, uh, Ion, thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate you coming. Know that it's I know that it's kind of late there. Yeah, and Luke Mammal, you were so glad you are here. Yeah, Luke B. Grubbin. Yeah, you did that amazing um rib prey today. I was certainly impressed. Yeah, for sure. So anyway, we are in, and we are gonna be like you said, just as plans for the as far as plans for the upcoming week. Yeah, if y'all haven't um voted in the Mammals Choice Monday, um the that poll is up on our community tab. You can decide what the video topic is going to be on Monday. Yeah, that's going to be fun. It looks like there's like this last week, last Monday, the mammals voted for me to do groceries, and we're going to see maybe if Joe wants to to do groceries, like that is one of the choices. Yeah, and I think you were gonna do you were gonna do something else, Bob, like talk about your Star Trek episodes or something. Well, we'll see if that's what they want. Hey, Disfinity Mammal, Ted Mammal, thank you so much for coming in. Oh, Weekend RVing Mammals. Hey, thank you for coming. Yeah, weekend RVing. So are you are both of you there, or Millie is that is that just you? Yeah, I think that's you know that's gonna be fun. So so Ted Mammal, Raptor Rebellion in the house. Yeah, that's definitely right on. Oh, Misty Mammal, thank you so much for coming. All right, so Millie Mammal, hey, thank you so much. Yeah, I think that the James Mammal is almost always certainly like at work when we are doing this. Oh, and Rhino Mammal, hey, thank you so much for coming. Oh, and Doctor Taste Good, thank you so much for coming. Yeah, Doctor Taste Good Barbecue, um, definitely fun. So so yeah, like you said, we are just hanging out here. Um, so so Millie Memel, you were asking what we have. Like I said, our beverage of choice. Um, I have my Coke Zero here, and you can see Joe has a well an assortment of beverages. Well, what'd y'all expect? Yep, and again, par for the course. Like that is definitely Joe. So so yeah. Um, but yeah. So for those of you who do not know, weekend RVing, Millie and James, they are awesome mammals. They have really fun like live streams and whatnot. So yeah, and been been wondering about trying to get the moderator status to all y'all that need to do that. Bob's been behind the curve, So, oh, Coke Mammal, thank you so much for coming. Yeah, that's definitely that's definitely cool. And again, Coke Collector is a very nice mammal who does lotto scratching. That is that is that is what we were talking about. James having. Oh, you mean like like okay? I think I understand. but but yeah, like you said. So for this week, we are hey Howard Matlock, thank you for coming. Yes, so like you said, we have made I tried to get as many of you to be moderators as I could. I've added a bunch more to the list. We do appreciate your help. It is very nice of you. Like you said, if you are willing to help us out, like you said, appreciate you dropping links when we can. It's something that is again very difficult to do. Like when we are like you said, when we are live, and we do really appreciate the help of our moderators, those who have the wrench icon. Yep. So anyway, I don't know what a lot of y'all are content creators. Kind of wondering what y'all are what y'all are plans are. So yeah, weekend RVing. We will certainly, I certainly put you on the list. Like you said, like it is difficult for me to remember. Like obviously I cannot do this like while we are live. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Like weekend RVing. They need to be moderators. I cannot do that while I'm working. But while I'm here, and I'm just trying to remember everybody, that we do and do not, and the list is kind of cumbersome. But yeah, wondering what your plans are for those of you who are content creators for this weekend. Yeah. Hey Billy, thank you for coming in. Appreciate that. So yeah. So Ted Memel, you are going to be you're going to eventually be doing a lotto scratching channel. Oh, that's fun. Like I said, understand that that's kind of challenging. Scratching prey is kind of hard, especially when you don't have a ton of paper rectangles to start with. Yeah, but it only takes one, right? Anyway, as it is, we have as it is, we have our plans for this weekend. Tomorrow, I am going to be doing I'm going to be doing a video. Don't you mean we? Yes, Joe. We are going to be going to Popeyes and getting their honey hot chicken. Yeah. Now y'all don't understand. But you already got one, Billy. Yeah, like I said, Bob made a whole bunch of folks moderators, and like you said, we definitely do appreciate y'all who are moderating for us. Have that, you now have that ability to, like I said, drop links or I guess beat up troll mammals with your wrench. I don't know, but anyway, y'all like I said, our plans are to do Popeye's chicken. Now, that's fine, but it's normally a lot further away. Oh yeah. Now, Disfinity, you said you might be doing a video of the beta, the new Avengers game. Oh, you are a beta tester for a new video game. That is awesome. So, Ian, you were the one who specifically asked me to do this. The wrench is that means you are a moderator now. It means you have the ability to drop a link, and you are able to like you said, and we count on our moderators to help us out. You know, like you said, you have a little more access now, but there you go. So, oh, so Howard Mammal, you're gonna be working on your truck with the wrench. Yeah, that is pretty cool. You know, but yeah, like I said, we definitely do appreciate all of you who come in and are like I said are able to help us out. So um yeah, so doing the Billy, I think your wrench is whatever y'all want it to be. Yeah, yeah. Um That is pretty cool. So Disfinity, yeah, like I think that is really neat that you have access to a beta to getting in and to be able to see a video game and test the video game before it actually goes live. You know, that's kind of fun. So all right. Um Hey, Ian, if you're able to do me a favor, shoot Bob an email after we're done. Our email is in our about tab, and you know we'll bring you up to speed if there's any question. So yeah. For now, you know it's not a huge deal. But anyway, so yeah. So we are going to go ahead and like you said, depending on what wins the poll on Monday, that might actually satisfy our local. Like normally we do like a local restaurant on Wednesday. One of our poll choices is it is a Cleveland is kind of a Cleveland delicacy. It's a Polish boy or a po' boy sandwich. It is like a Polish sausage with like coleslaw. Like you said, there is a local place down the street that makes those. It's a sandwich I enjoy a lot. So you know, like that's kind of in our plans. Yeah, and I don't think he's here yet, but our buddy local John 1812, he did a video where he gone done ate these like really spicy jelly beans the other night. So I was like, that's crazy. Why would you all do that? And here's Bob. He's over here ordering this stuff because he wants to try it. Hey, 2020 Memo, thank you so much for coming. Oh yeah, hey, 2020 Mammal, appreciate you coming by. So yeah. Yeah, I would absolutely love to do like these the more challenge videos, like spicy you know, spicy video games. Spicy stuff. Billy Mammal, yeah, and checking on poutine. Um Monday is our day to go shopping. That's going to be the day whether we get the ruling, you know, if we are able to go ahead and get the cheese curds to make poutine. Yeah, so poutine, for those of you who do not know, is a Canadian dish that is based on French fries, and it has French fries, cheese curds, and gravy. So yeah. Um, yeah, like I said, the problem is cheese curds, not something we were able to find. Oh, PLS, Peaceful Lottery Scratcher, thank you for coming in. Really appreciate that. So yeah, like you said, I would love to. It's something I would love to try. Our friends, the Trip MAMMALS. Yeah, again, that is something that well, 2 out of the 3 of them anyway are fond of the Canadian dish, the poutine. So So yeah. So anyway, it's definitely a lot of fun. You know, we are actually going to be. I'm trying to convince Bob um, that I get to drive tomorrow. Joe, you are not driving tomorrow. You drive like a maniac, and you drive like a slow stegosaurus. I mean, like we'll take forever. Like, oh, after midnight there, Ion. That is, like again, we appreciate you staying up. Hey, boy, Memo, thank you so much for coming. Appreciate that. Hey, yeah, thank you for coming in. So, yeah. So tomorrow's video, like I said, we're going to be going to this Popeyes, but the closest Popeyes is about, it's about 35 minutes from the house. Well, more like 40, 45 if Bob's driving. But, but yeah, so, we're going to go down there and try this new stuff. Oh, Edward, hey, it has been a while. Thank you so much. Appreciate you coming. And Brino Memo, thank you so much. That would be cool. You're asking if we do an ASMR. Now, I think that's the one that that's the one where we would like eat, pray, and like we have to like whisper and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that would be something to be like super practical. I mean, it'd be funny, I guess. It'd be like I do not know, Joe. Maybe it would be more like a mukbang. Like maybe we would like talk and eat, rather than actually reviewing. I don't know. I'm open to the idea. So yeah. Um, yeah, 2020. Yeah, like you said, I really do love our living room. I've kind of like settled on this as kind of like our favorite place to do a live stream. And again, we probably do need to change the decor up a little bit from time to time, but yeah, oh my gosh, Bob loves his DeLorean and loves his Harry Potter wand. So so yeah. Um oh yeah, so Disfinity Memo. Yeah, what is for dinner tonight? Um that is that is a good question. What did we have? I think, oh yeah, you made a like hot dog prey. And Bob makes like he's just terrible with this. He put it in the microwave. Oh yeah. Um you are asking boy Memo who takes care of our plants. Yeah. That is probably bad for, like you said, like we mean no harm to plants, but like it is just better if we just stick with the fake plants. They just, they just they look nice, but the maintenance involved. So hey, Jack and Dan Mammal. Hey, thank y'all for coming. Oh, Jack and Dan. Hey, it has been a while. We have been kind of missing you. And Fire Scratcher. Hey, thank you for coming. Yeah, Fire Scratcher also has a super amazing channel. Um, and our friends Jack and Dan, they are also here in Northeast Ohio. They have some amazing fitness videos, and they have some they have some like fish tank videos. Very very cool. So yeah. So um, but yeah, see, like you're right, Disfinity Memo. If we had like a herbivore in the house, it'd be like, nope, you are not getting anywhere near the plant. Yeah. Ian was asking if we ever tried the Doritos Locos taco. And the answer to that question is yes. In fact, we did a video a while back detailing that. Bob got the flaming hot Doritos Locos and the other ones. So yeah. As far as herbivores, I mean, it is kind of difficult. Like, I think a lot of you human mammals have choose to be herbivores, but that is more like by choice. It is not like, like as far as like other dinosaurs, like you said, the reality is like there are just not many of us, carnivore or herbivore anymore. So no, we really do not have. Not that we wouldn't want to hang out with herbivores. But um, that's just not something that we typically do. So so yeah. Um, but yeah. By the way, if y'all are if any of y'all are like um over I guess we would say over the age of 18 and want to be a channel member, that's something that we do. You have the option to have more content that is, as Bob puts it, less family friendly. Yeah. So yeah, like you said, and that is like our channel members. We do appreciate that. Like you said, Joe has a very different direction that he wants to take the channel sometimes. So our channel members, do get that icon, by joining the channel. We do have options for as little as like 2 paper rectangles a month. But yeah. Oh, Fear Mammal. Hey, how y'all doing? Oh, Fear Mammal, thank you for coming. And Rhino Mammal, you were saying yes. Safety first, Joe, when you are driving. Um, you know, but I mean, it just takes forever. All right. Well, hey, good night, Ian Mammal. Thank you so much for coming in. Yeah, really appreciate you. Really appreciate you stopping by. I know it is late, and especially for those of you who are in different time zones, we really do appreciate that. So have a great night, and we do appreciate that. So so yeah. Well, that's precisely what I was talking about. The S is the icon for channel membership. So yeah, like if you become a channel member, you get that icon. That's what we're talking about here. So yeah. So so yeah, like I said, love my cooler. Like I said, I like to come prepared. I don't know why you bring so much to drink for the live stream, Joe. I mean, you have like, so many drinks. Like I said, I have my Coke Zero, and I'm good for the I am good for the whole evening. I mean, it just, I don't know, Bob. Just being prepared. Yeah, well, I guess there's that. So so yeah, we are definitely excited. Um, but yeah, see, Joe, like the Ted memo is saying that you should not be like going through those red signs that say stop. I don't know. I do most of them. Yeah, it is not a suggestion. Joe, like you said, the police memos kind of take a dim view of that stuff. You do not want the police memos to like stop and like give you a ticket or something, because you are driving like a maniac. Well, the police memos ain't gonna stop you because you're driving like, they're all like slow and stuff. So you know, I mean, yeah, I think said memo, what you are getting at is, like you said, you do not want to make a police memo angry by being like a bad driver or whatnot. Yeah, like you said, they can be very nice memos, but you do not want to do that. So um, you're asking why we don't live stream at different times. Like I said, for us it's 7 o'clock in the evening, and we're kind of trying to make it so that it's all so that a lot of people can come in. But like I said, it makes it more challenging for those, like I said, who are overseas. And then again, um, for our Australian friends, some of them come in the morning. So, I mean, this is kind of the best time we can come up with. And plus, we do want to be consistent. All right. So, see what I mean? Like, um, yeah, you can get stopped by a police mammal if you drive too slow, Bob. I drive the speed limit, and then you are like, okay, it is called a limit for a reason. Yeah, but you don't want to be like driving too slow. I mean, like, there's like, we're at a traffic, and there's like, we could easily make it through. Yeah, and you like cut people off. I mean, Joe, it is pretty alarming. Hey, Scratch and Bow on the go. Oh, Scratch and Bow on the go. Thank you so much for coming in. Yeah. So yeah, for those of you who do not know, he's at Scratching Bow on the go. He has an awesome scratching channel. He scratches Lotto Prey, and it is definitely a great channel. Like, check him out if you have not. But yeah. So Rhino Mammal, yeah. So nice day for you. You're getting a cold beverage. That's definitely a good idea. Yeah, like you said, this is our here in Cleveland, in Northeast Ohio. This is our last relatively cool day, and by relatively I mean, like, like low 80s day. We are going to be probably into the 90s next week again. Yeah, well, it's August and it's Ohio, so um, so yeah. Yeah, so Rhino Mammal, yes, it is possible for being stopped by police mammals for driving too slow, but I think you are much more likely to make a police mammal angry by, like, driving fast, skipping stop signs, and cutting people off like Joe does. Well, I'm just saying, I want my prey, and I want it in timely fashion. So yeah. Oh, Billy Memel, 91 in Northern California. Wow, that is probably not pleasant. And is it like I'll bet it's like super humid there too. So yeah. So you know, yeah, like I said, we got the laptop set up here. It's how we kind of try and keep up with things. We're shooting with my phone. And it's not your phone, it is my phone. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, fine. Yeah, that's right. We are using Bob's phone this time. But yeah, it is and that's kind of how we try and make things work. But uh, you know, um Disfinity, I think you are confusing us. Like, raptors have decent size arms. There are some, like you said, like the tyrannosaurs. They all have like really really small arms. Raptors have kind of like have longer arms. So yeah, fear mammal. Yeah. He's talking about his dino friend Carl, saying that that does not have good reaction with police mammals because um, he's all like, dinosaur, and you know, just saying, like, it's a dinosaur. Yeah. So Anyway, so so round mammal, you're saying what's round on each end and has an eye in the middle? Oh, that is old. That is old school. Yes, Ohio round, like round and yeah, that is something that we learned when we were hatchlings. It is very nice. So so yeah. But yeah, we're definitely now, like you said, Rhino, it's been a long time for you since you've been back to Ohio. Rhino, you said you were from Ohio at one stage, right? Yeah. Um, it is kind of interesting how, there are people like who are like all over the world. But that we interact with on YouTube. But yeah, there are a lot of us who don't. So um but yeah. So yeah, I think that Rhino Memo is probably right, Joe. Like, you probably need to take it a little easier, and yes, I could probably be a little more like aggressive, but yeah. Hey, weekend RVing. Hey, thank you so much for coming. Yeah, that's really cool. So um you know, we can like I said, we can certainly do that. Yeah, so anyway, I'm definitely excited for tomorrow and the coming week, to see what ultimately turns out. Yeah, there's so many things I wish we could have done um, this summer. Like, there's like museums and stuff, but um, but it's definitely a it definitely got to be careful. But I'm hopeful for like next year. There's um there's a submarine museum here in Cleveland. Yeah, the submarine USS Cod. It is a museum from like World War II and stuff. I would love to to visit it. I would love to do a video on it. And again, I am not sure how people would think that that it is late. So all right. Well, good night again, Ian. Again, appreciate you coming. Appreciate it. Oh, and Brino. So you rode your bike. That is great and commendable. So, yeah. And Billy Mammal, the way things is going, you know, yeah, you almost ain't wrong in that thinking. If there is a next year, yeah, I mean, it's just like anything that's just been like, yeah, that would have been, like that. Oh yeah, I guess that really did just happen. So yeah, hoping things are gonna be better. Hey Phil, thank you so much for dropping in. So yeah, Ian is going to bed. And Phil, I'm guessing you are just it's still probably early morning for is it early morning or afternoon there in New Zealand? So oh wait a minute. Ted Thompson saying we got the first Buffalo Wild Wings ever. Um, that's interesting. I actually did not know that. I mean, we go to Buffalo Wild Wings, like, before all this mammal stuff was going on. We used to go there like once a month. We would have a meeting of our toy group. Yeah, Bob's Nerd Friends, would have their toy meeting, their action figures, Joe. But yes, we would. Bottom line is, I would be at a Buffalo Wild Wings, but I just never considered that Cleveland might have been the home of the might have been home of the original. So yeah, that is definitely interesting. Yeah, and it might be possible. There might be, um, it might be dining room places that are like open and whatnot, but um, I guess you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what's right for you. But Bob and I are kind of the opinion that it's probably not the best time to be doing that. So yeah. So 11:30 a.m. So yes, I can say that correctly. Good morning, Phil Memmel. Very cool. So yes, Ian, you are not here anymore, but if you are watching the replay and are wondering, this is precisely why we do our stream at 7 p.m. Eastern, because like you said, we are able to, although albeit late, our friends in Europe can come, and albeit, early, our friends in, New Zealand, Australia, Oceania can come. So yeah, and again, we are Eastern time, so we are the latest time zone in the United States. Yeah, kind of like never understood, why that was a big deal, but yeah, if y'all got to have like the time zone. See, dinosaurs, raptors, we probably, first of all, there weren't many of us. We didn't communicate enough, for us to like really figure that out. But, yeah, that kind of is important, that you have a synchronized time, for doing stuff. Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, I mean, it's definitely great. So, so yeah, like just putting this question out then. Like you said, so the suggestion is, would we do an ASMR or a mukbang? And I don't know. That would be I like, what do you think? Would that be something you'd be interested in seeing raptors, like, just, not talking about the prey, but just like just eating and having a conversation? I know that's something we couldn't do live. That would be kind of fun, but we couldn't do that live. So oh yeah, so you got to get the muffin prey, Phil. That is awesome. Yes, get the muffin prey. You know what? I mean, muffin prey is all right, but it's still a little bit on the junk food side. You know, I'm just thinking, I don't know, like I said, like some of y'all mammals, how y'all can be so fit, without eating, like you said, like it's like you're trying to eat like junk food, like you're eating like like vegetables, or like, you know, like something that's healthy that you purposefully are trying to make like unhealthy. Um, like, vegetarian burgers, like that Impossible Whopper. Oh yeah, so Uncle Chuckles was saying Tim Horton pray. Well, I mean, that's sweet and stuff, but like, at least it's at least it's like, at least some of that's fried. I mean, so that there's some mitigating factor there. It's like if you're having like vegetables that ain't fried, oh man, like you said, and chocolate, chocolate, vegetables, those are things, like you said, it plays havoc with my digestive system. Bob over here, he's like a Raptor garbage disposal. He can eat like all the veggies and stuff he wants, and he's fine. I guess he's been doing it since he was a hatchling, but you know, it ain't good for most. It ain't good for most. So yeah, Jim Memo. Yeah, thank you for reminding people. Yes, if you do not mind, you are just coming in, and are able to, we would really appreciate it if you could hit the claws up button and give us a like, for the live stream. That would be really great. Um, So so yeah, that'd be great. But yeah, yeah, Joe is definitely, like he said, we are trying new things. And I ain't gonna deny, like, y'all introduced me, like Bob introduced me to like something I know is unhealthy, like cashew nuts. Yeah, like you said, nuts, nut prey. Like, a lot of you mammals, like eat that. Like you said, like Brino is saying that omnivore mammals, can do both herbivore and carnivore stuff. Yeah, well, like I said, the thing is, I enjoy them as much as I enjoy meat. But it's like I said, guilty pleasure. I understand why y'all might y'all might like that stuff. Yeah, definitely. So you know, trying to trying to keep it up, keep it interesting. So Bob, did you charge your phone? Well, yeah, I did, but um headbutt that claws up button. Yeah, that's awesome, Phil Mammal. So yeah. Um he said we definitely do appreciate that, but you know um yeah, it's like, we definitely would love to go to, show you some like more dine-in restaurants. In fact, it was really fun, just going into, even masking up and going into our Subway the other day when I ordered the rib sandwich. That rib sandwich wasn't actually half bad. Oh yeah. So yeah. Yeah, 2020 memo. Like you said, you heard the beep on my phone. Like you said, that we are, that is how we are filming. And unfortunately, like you said, we have our place. It is nice, but we have a problem with the electrical situation. So, like you said, if I have the laptop plugged in and the lights plugged in, I am not able to plug the phone in. So, we have to, he said that is why our streams are, right about an hour, because like he said, if I have the phone charged up enough, we can, we are good for about an hour. Hey, Trenchy Mammal, thank you so much for coming in. Oh yes, Soulless Trenchcoat, thank you so much for stopping by. A lot of fun. um, definitely definitely a fun night. Like you said, we are definitely enjoying, interacting with all of you, nice mammals. And hey, Death Central, thank you so much for coming in. Oh yeah, thank you so much, Death Mammal. Very nice to see you. So yeah, definitely. Lots of fun. Um, so what are so Trenchy, Death Mammal, what are you mammals up to this week? Like you said, you are, both content creators. You said, what are your plans? Yeah, saying earlier, Bob and I tomorrow we're gonna make the long trek down to Popeyes, um, to try the new hot honey chicken. Yeah, so it's like spicy and sweet. But yeah, unfortunately, there is like the closest Popeyes to us is quite a distance. Yeah, so it's going to take us a while to get there. We'll see how this turns out. I'm kind of skeptical of both sweet and spicy, but I love fried chicken. Yeah, fried chicken prey is really good. That is something, that especially Joe has really gotten attached to, over the years. That's just a thing. Um, it's about 30 miles, Billy, to our closest Popeyes, like, 28 or 30. But, some of it's freeway, but some of it ain't. So, like I said, about a 35 to 45 minute drive, depending on do that. And, Cleveland is one of those places, that's big enough where, like you said, you can get on the freeway and drive for 45 minutes and still very much be in the Cleveland area. Yeah. Like you said, for those, who are like, in a smaller town, like you said, I spent a lot of time in, uh, in Dayton. And, like you said, if you get on the freeway and drive to, to Dayton, um, and you just drive for 45 minutes, you are not in Dayton anymore. It doesn't matter what part of town you are in. You get on the freeway and drive for 45 minutes, you have driven out of town. But that is certainly not the case here. So Ted, you're saying your Popeyes is like 15 minutes away, but it's kind of a tough location. Yeah, that's definitely cool. So, oh, hey, Jack and Dan, thank you so much for coming. Yeah, have a great night, Jack and Dan Mammals. Appreciate you coming by. Yeah, and actually, I do not. You drove an hour for lunch. That is some dedication. I would probably drive like an hour for lunch if we were going to like our sushi place, like Kintaro Sushi and Hot Pot. It's not quite an hour. It's probably, again, like another 45 minutes. So I am happy to make that drive. But like that is like a nicer place. It's like, just going there for a Popeyes, or going there for like, when we have other places that are nearby. But yeah, I guess we got business down there anyway. So I mean, it's going to be fun to just get out for a little bit, because we have been trying to be good. We have been trying to stay in one place for a while. So so Fear Memo, you're going to be making a new video. So that'll be fun. That's definitely definitely cool. So oh, and Trenchy, you said you're going to do some reviews. Maybe do another fan-made music video. That sounds like fun. Yeah. I just love like the mammals are definitely talented. I definitely have a lot of respect for people who can do music and stuff. So Ted, when you're saying when we hit 1 million subscribers, we should roll up to YouTube headquarters. Yeah, I was gonna say, well, like, if 1 million mammals want to come and see us, I mean, hey, that would be a great day. But I'm quite happy. Yeah, Joe and I it's just wonderful to be able to interact with all of you in a very, like you said, in this setting. We can all do we can all talk, and it is a lot of fun. Hey, Scratch Off Kings. Ooh, Sock Memo, thank you so much for coming. Yeah, for those of you who do not know, Scratch Off Kings, or otherwise known as Sock, SOK, is a great mammal. He's got a great channel where he does lotto scratching prey. Definitely, if you are into scratching prey videos, definitely check him out if you have not. Very, very cool. So yeah, so see if Bob can make sure that he's caught up on all of the videos, because we got so many friends, so many content creators, and we all kind of want to support each other. But it is kind of tough, to try and get to everybody's videos, Yeah, and I do the best I can to try and get to everybody. So yeah, um, very fun. So but so I was actually wondering, um, how many of y'all are fans of fried chicken? Yeah, I definitely dig fried chicken. Yeah, but not everybody does. Oh, hey, tastes good, Memo. Hey, if I did not say hi to you, thank you so much for coming in. But yeah, like I said, do you like your chicken? Do you like it grilled? Do you like your bird prey? Do you like it fried? Um, how do you do that? So yeah. So Trenchy, you were saying you like your chicken fried. Oh yeah, fried bird prey is amazing. I mean, I can't believe I actually can't believe that I used to eat it any other way. Yeah, when we first started, before Joe um really learned to speak mammal, I even had to convince him to eat, like cooked food. Like it is just, and now as much as Joe likes fried things and whatnot, I just would be just kind of astounded that he has come such a long way. So, but yeah, so yeah, I used to think that yeah, like if prey was like cooked, it was like burnt, you know, and that's true to a certain extent. But like I said, I've learned to really get accustomed to it. Really do enjoy that. So wow, Billy Mammal, you're so the KFC in Eureka, that's an hour away. That is the closest um, KFC to you. Oh wow. Um, that's um that's kind of hard. So yeah. So Trenchy is asking how we learn to speak mammal. Well, I grew up around mammals my whole life. So I mean, for me, that's just kind of how it was. When we found Joe, he 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 just was like a wild raptor and did not speak mammal, so I had to teach him. Uh, Oh, Phil, you're talking about this thing behind us here. No, this is one of Bob's most treasured possessions. This is his Harry Potter wand. Yes. Um, this is this is something that I really do. This was a gift from our friends Scratching the Itch. Mrs. Itch gave that to me because she is a fan of Harry Potter as well. And yeah, like you said, I have it out there. I like Harry Potter and Star Trek. You get my Back to the Future stuff here. One of these days, I probably will have to do that. So oh, so Brano, you're saying you're a fan of Lee's famous recipe, but Popeye's opened across the street. Oh, I have not had Lee's in years. Like I said, I used to live in the same part of Ohio as the Brino Memo, and that is something that I definitely used to enjoy. But like I said, it's just come a long way. It's interesting for those of you who are, like you said, if you are in Northeast Ohio, there is a place called Mr. Chicken. Again, one of these days we will definitely have to visit. Oh, hey, scratching the itch. Oh, itch mammals, thank you so much for coming in. It's so funny. Phil was just asking about my Harry Potter wand that Mrs. Itch had given me, and like he said, you can see it here in our living room. One of my most one of my most treasured possessions. I do have it. I do have it out. Yeah, but my guess is that would be Mr. Itch. That's here. Yeah, our friend, like he said, uh, on on the on Mr. Itch. Very cool. Very nice mammals. Do check them out if you have not seen them. Scratching the Itch. They are mammals that live in Minnesota. They have a great live stream on Sunday evening at 7. Um, so yeah. So yeah, so Disfinity, don't encourage him. Like having Bob in the nerd room. Yeah, that is a great idea. Yeah, Bob's nerd room. Yeah, we could definitely do the next one from there. Yeah, you know what? Since you mentioned that next Thursday, we should do that. Oh, Death Central, you're asking my opinion on Godzilla. Um, Kind of weird. I ain't never seen a dino that would be that huge. I mean, could you imagine like a mammal even being the size of like a Godzilla, and just like tearing up a city? That'd be kind of fun. So, yeah. So, well, Brino, you were saying there is a convenience store that has a crispy crunch fried chicken in it. I have there used to be such a place here, and I think they like ended up going out of something that's like, yeah, I need to get around to trying that. And by the time I did, they had changed or had become something else, and I was like, oh, that is sad. So yeah, Brino, definitely let us know how that crispy crunch chicken is. Yeah, I think that would be cool if I could like put in a full bar. Joe, we have discussed this. We are not having a live stream from a bar. No, I mean if I could turn one of the other rooms into a bar. Ugh, we'll talk about it. But yes, to be fair, Joe kind of does. I do have a lot of hobbies, probably a lot more than Joe does. He is like very hardworking, um, and very dedicated to what he's doing, and he accuses me not wrongly of spending time just just like looking at like like you said, like Star Trek or Doctor Who or Harry Potter, you know stuff. So yeah, you know Bob is here, yeah, with his wand and his track order. Oh, Billy Memel, hey, have a great night. Appreciate you coming out. Yeah, appreciate you coming, Billy Memel. Um, so uh so yes, that is maybe more of that is probably more of like members only content that Joe would probably do. And he said, maybe that is a possibility in the future. For those of you who are interested in becoming members and um, um, seeing, like I said, Joe has like exclusive content that is, like you said, we really ask that you be, if you are a mammal, that you are over 18, because Joe is certainly not very family friendly. And he like maybe that is a an appropriate venue for his members only live stream. So yeah, like if y'all want to see some of my videos, I've done two now. So that if you are able to join, again, it helps out the channel a lot. And like I said, you get exclusive content where I don't quite have to behave as much as I do if I am working here with Bob. Oh, Bean Mammal, thank you so much for coming. Hi, Bean. Appreciate you coming in. Oh, very nice that you are able to make it. Yeah, like I said, this is great. And like I said, I know I really do appreciate you scratching MAMMALS. I know there are a lot of of live streams happening that scratching MAMMALS really like to get to. So on Saturday, especially, that is kind of why we have our Thursday live stream too. So we really do appreciate when you are you know when you are able to get out and like you said, you take the time to come and do that. You're right. Death Central Mammal. I custom emojis are something we probably will end up doing in the future. Probably like custom member logos, but I kind of didn't want to get hung up on that. I don't want to like let that delay, what we were doing, because I really do want to put out content. Yeah. So for those of you who are not members, Joe has done 2 members only videos so far, and he is doing a once a week exclusive live stream. Um, and like I said, it's something that I am not involved in. Joe did a beer review, and he did a video where he went to Burger King and tried to get them to make a custom sandwich. Um, so uh, so that is and suffice to say, the MAMMALS were like less than cooperative. So again, I wasn't there, so Joe used some pretty colorful language. Well, I'm just saying, um, it's definitely hard. Oh, VA Scratch King, thank you so much for the super sticker. Oh, thank you, VA Scratch King. We really do appreciate the paper rectangles. That definitely helps us out a lot. We do appreciate each and every one of you coming in, commenting, and again doing the super chats. That's definitely. Have we ever accidentally ate a human? No. Like I said, that is a major no no. Like you said, this is what I tell any carnivore, dinosaur, mammal, human mammals in particular are kind of scared of us. Well, I ain't scared of you because you're just a weirdo. I mean, but if you walk into a place, more often than not, mammals are not going to be like, hey, so they're just like, oh my God, it's a dinosaur. Ah, Bob, exactly no mammal has ever reacted to you that way. You definitely have a little bit of inflated importance there. But yeah, mammals do kind of fear meat eating dinosaurs. So, yeah, we definitely want to set mammals' fears at ease rather than to like confirm their fears. So that's why, like you said, I encourage like any carnivore. It is definitely in your best interest to you know to hang out with mammals. You know what I mean? Like, learn the rules, get some paper rectangles. um it's it's definitely fun. 2020 is a Smurf Raptor. No, actually, like, I'm quite certain, their mammals are just you just So yeah, so Disfinity Mammal, yeah, Disfinity Mammal is asking you, Joe, about the time you took down a fox. Yeah, like before I was like, there. By the way, Joe tells this story. It is probably exaggerated. No, it ain't. Like this fox was like, all being big and fierce, and it had like a bunch of fur and stuff. And are you sure it wasn't like you know, you sure it was a fox? Well, I mean, it had teeth and everything, and it was coming after me. Are you sure it wasn't like a Pomeranian dog mammal or something? No, I mean, it was big and scary. Might have been like a cat mammal. No, I took this thing down. Yeah, like you said, I take that story. Like you said, that there is some definitely some challenges to the validity of that story. Whatever, Bob. So, Death Mammal, you are saying, what do we do for our day jobs? Well, you said, I have been putting a lot of time into YouTube, but I also do buy and sell on eBay. Buy wholesale, sell retail. That's kind of a fun way to do it. Yeah. So Bob, you know, used his nerddom, to get paper rectangles, and that's kind of how he, how he makes some paper rectangles. Yeah, definitely cool. So so okay, so itch mammals, you were saying that the twins baseball mammals were like doing like all well and stuff. Well, I think they were doing better than like the Cleveland team, like you call them the Indians. Yeah, but I do not. We do not really. We are still learning about sports and stuff. It's kind of fun. Like you said, our obviously Raptors would have very different games than mammals. Um, but uh, but yeah. So yeah, the twin mammals, which there are actually a lot of there are. So if you have like mammals that are called, like, I know it's just a name, but if they are like twins, right? And I'm sure there's a reason for calling them like the twins, but like if there are a whole bunch of mammals that are like twins, does that make them like clones? Like maybe clone troopers, Bob? That's pretty nerdy. I'm just saying. So yeah. So yeah, Disfinity Mammal, you're saying, like what did I do? It was not easy when I was living in the metro parks. So um I would catch mice a lot of times. That's what we would do. So um, you know, kind of how I'd make a living. So, oh, see, Brian, I was saying that Minnesota references the twin cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul. Oh, wow! I had never thought of that before, but yes, the twin cities. That makes sense. So they are not like a clone of. They are not a team of clones that are amazing. Are amazing baseball mammals, because I did think they did kind of look different and stuff. Bob, mammals aren't going to make clones to play sports. I mean, they kind of take playing by the rules kind of very seriously. Oh yeah. So you know, I guess the basketball mammals are doing things differently. Like I guess the basketball mammals and the hockey mammals are doing are doing doing some other things. So that is kind of fun. So Mr. Ham, you're asking, what do you think about dating? For raptors. Yeah. Not very many of us raptors out there. So um, you know, definitely like that would be a wonderful thing if we found you know we found ladies and they were interested in us. But yeah, I think that Bob would totally need a nerd raptor like him. I mean, I think that would be like the way to go. I'm just saying, but no, I do not know if that is a, love to find somebody, but there are just not many raptors out there, and that's probably true of a lot of dinos. Just saying. Oh, Wolf Money. Hey, thank you for coming. Appreciate you. Appreciate you swinging by. Oh, Wolf Mammal. Hey. So yeah. Um, hoping we can keep our stream going here. Um, so we are trying to that is the dilemma that we face when we are streaming for a while. Like you said, I have the lights on, have the laptop on, and by the time we have everything plugged in here, our place is awesome, but do not have the electrical. We do not have the electrical capacity to also plug the phone in, which is what we are filming on. So we do have a very limited amount of time that we can stream. Yeah, the asteroid 66 million years ago. That definitely not fun. Oh, and Mr. Ham, you're saying, do I listen to heavy metal? I'm still getting the hang of mammal music. I kind of don't like. I'm still working out what I like, but I'll tell you what I don't like is some of the weird crap that Bob listens to. I think y'all call it pop. No way, Joe. That is awesome. I'm just saying, Bob and I, like you said, unsurprisingly, Bob and I disagree on many things, and how we define fine music is definitely is definitely in there. Um, you know. So so yeah. Like you said, as long as we can do that, like you said, we can keep it like Brino, you are right. Like you said, the more we keep it going on, that's great. So Bob, Trenchy's asking, do you listen to Cyndi Lauper? Oh yeah, if you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time. No, just stop, Bob. Just stop. Seriously, ain't nobody want to hear you sing like that. That is just no. Oh, I mean, I'm just saying that is some great stuff. Um, Cyndi Lauper, or that is just you can think of, like, Paul Abdul, a lot of fun mammals, like, from the 90s to from the 80s, even to now. Yeah, and for whatever you do, Bob, seriously, do not start singing like Taylor Swift or nothing. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I ain't figured out what I like, but I know what I don't like, and what I don't like is the crap that Bob listens to. Ugh, par for the course. I mean, but hey, that's all right. I do think that the differences are what Bob and I like. Our differences are kind of what makes us stronger. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah. So yeah, you are asking if we like if death mammal, if we have domesticated animals. We do not. Like, that would be kind of interesting. Like he said, if we had a dog mammal. So no, Bob, you definitely do not want a dog mammal, especially at the size that we are. When we had a dog mammal, that's kind of like having like bear. You know what I mean? Like, it might be a nice, cute, furry bear mammal, but it's a bear mammal, Yeah, that is kind of a problem. See, Bridal Mammal thinks that should do like a bi-weekly Raptor karaoke. Oh no, absolutely not. We ain't doing no karaoke. Yeah. Um, oh, so you're asking like ham mammal, do we poop? Absolutely we poop. We poop, especially when y'all are like when Bob like tries to have me eat things that are just absolutely utter junk food that ain't even edible, like plants and stuff. Yes, I poop, and it's not fun. Ugh. Yes, and you will never be seeing that on either of our channels. So yeah. Oh boy, Memel, you are asking what are some of our favorite funny movies. Um, I definitely it's been a while, but one that I really want to get around to rewatching, I've not seen in forever, is Jim Carrey The Mask. So that would be funny. Like, that was a great movie. Definitely a fan of that. So, you know what, 2020, you are not wrong. We are definitely, like, Joe, we are definitely not wrong. That is like, getting close to member territory, not family friendly. I'm just saying, like, I like being just like being me. Ham mammal, you were saying your mom, the net mammal. Hey, a net mammal, yeah, how's it going? Yeah, how's it going there, net mammal? Appreciate you swinging by. Very cool. So, yeah. I mean, it's one of those things, like, again, see, Joe just completely jumps on that. Like, I would have probably just ignored that question. Like, of course, everybody does that, but, Joe just has to, like, just has to like, get on it. See, if you like that kind of stuff, then you definitely want to become a channel member, because Joe puts out 2 videos a week like that, where he will just kind of spout off things like, I'm like, Joe, you cannot say that. I mean, just, so yeah, if you do have the means to join our channel as a member, that would be and you are into that, and he said if you want more Joe mature content, then yeah, that would be fun. So, String Bean, you're saying we ever get to Nashville? That would be so much fun to meet you in Nashville. Oh yeah, that I do miss being able to I do miss being able to travel. That is that is a just a great thing. So great opportunity. um, yeah, and I think we'll get to it again, but like, 2020, not to be confused with the mammal 2020 scratching, who's awesome, but the year 2020, you know, is as much as 2020 the mammal is awesome, 2020 the year is conversely not awesome. I can totally agree with that. I definitely see the very very serious reality of that situation. But you know, oh, so Bean Memo, you said you did a ham Miracle Whip mustard on a tortilla. So this is really a thing. Y'all do this. Like, it isn't Bob just being a weirdo who like uses tortillas instead of bread. I'm actually all about that because like I don't really care about bread or whatnot, but Bob uses tortillas for absolutely everything. Well, I mean, I'm just saying they're useful. You know, you can make burritos with them. I make pizzas with them. You know, like, is it a sandwich or a quesadilla? But you know, it is very nice when you do that. Um, you know, very fun. But anyway, well, I think we are probably going to have to start to wrap it up here. It has been a wonderful stream, had a wonderful conversation. I really am grateful that all of you have taken the time to come on and talk with us. It really is the highlight of our week. Yeah, for sure. And again, for those of you who are, like I said, not in our time zone, whether it's super early or super late, again, really, really appreciate you taking the time to to uh, to come in. And yeah, so itch mammals, that is fun. We are looking forward to seeing your live stream on Sunday. So, all right, we are going to probably wrap it up here. Have a great night. We are going to have a video tomorrow, and we will be live again Saturday. Well, Thursday. We are going to be live Thursday at 7 and Saturday at 7. But Thursday is going to be our next live, 7 Eastern. All right. So thank you all for coming in. Really appreciate it. And have a great night. Yep. Thank you.